Good day, dear listeners. Welcome to Verdict TV, the news updates. Kanu, Masob leader disassociates from IPOB, Dokubo face off. Welcome once again and thank you for tuning into this channel. But please do well to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. To the news details, please carefully listen to the end. Chief Ralph Uwazuirike, the head of the Biafra independence movement and movement for the actualization of sovereign state of Biafra, MASOB, disassociated himself from the conflict between the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Alhaji Mujahid Azari Dokubo, the former head of the Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, on Friday. According to a statement made on his behalf by Master Chris Mocha, his Director of Information and Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Uwazuirike is only concerned with how IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be freed from the Department of State Services prison, not what Azari Dokubo said on social media. Uwazuirike said those accusing him of conniving with Dokubo should go and verify from Dokubo if both of them had spoken as friends for the past 3 years. He recalled how he visited Dokubo in 2002 in Port Harcourt, when the former militant leader told him that the issue of Biafra was not one to be achieved through non-violence, stressing that violence was the only language that the federal government understood. He said, "I do not even have Azari Dokubo's phone number, let alone talking with him on the phone. It has gotten to about 3 years now since we last talked, either on the phone or in a friendly conversation. If you had a problem with Azari Dokubo, you should better clarify that with him and not drag Ralph Uwazuirike into the matter. I am a non-violent crusader known all over the world, and everyone should fight his own battle, carry the cross, and not call me to do that for you." Uwazuirike described Dokubo as a man who matches his words with action and urged those who are insulting him on social media platforms to go and face him squarely. He added that Dokubo's comments asking the federal government not to release Nnamdi Kanu were his personal opinion as guaranteed by the 1999 Constitution as amended. He noted that his opinion cannot override those of the Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organizations, Ohanaeze Ndigbo, and Southeast Governors Forum, among others, that have been demanding his release. Uwazuirike said he is only preoccupied with the process that will lead to the release of the leader of IPOB from the DSS custody, not talking about irrelevant matters about who said what and who said the other. He urged the federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because it is against the rule of law that one should be held incommunicado for thus long in a DSS facility, even after several courts of competent jurisdiction had ordered his immediate release. Now there is an issue between Azari Dokubo and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because before now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Azari Dokubo talks, and Azari Dokubo also agitated for a state of Biafra. But when it got to a point, Azari Dokubo decided to become an enemy and turned his back against Nnamdi Kanu. And he has been telling the federal government not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for anything, that if he is being released, is going to cause more havoc in the southeast. But Uwazuirike has spoken that he is hearing that Mazi Nnamdi and Azari Dokubo is being linked to him. But it does not have anything to do with Azari Dokubo. It does not care about what he's saying or not. That him asking for the federal government not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is a reason to that. But remember that the Igbo group has called on people to actually make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Azawi Dokubo bond, so that it can actually dim the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But although we know that the voice of Azawi Dokubo cannot overshadow the voices of all the people that has been asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Uwazuirike said he's less concerned about Azawi Dokubo, but how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be released from the detention of the DSS peacefully, without no hitch. So we know for the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is overdue to be released, after that the Nigeria Competent Court of Jurisdiction has set him free. So every other words and actions against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is malicious and envious. People need to see things and act with maturity. No one is above what he cannot be above. So we should stop looking for enemies and start thinking about how we'll bring Nnamdi Kanu out. So that is why Uwazuirike is saying, leave Azawi Dokubo. If you know you want to be yabbing him, go and meet him face to face and yab him. So he will tell you who he is. That is what matches with his mouth with actions. So he's not just an anyhow person. He's an ex-militant. He has the power. He has the connection. But Uwazuirike said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. So that is his own aim. Without that, he has nothing to do with Azawi Dokubo, that they have not spoken for the past 3 years now. So they are not even friends. Dear listeners, we have come to the end of the news. What's your take to this? Do you think Chief Uwazuirike is just trying to hide that he does not know Azawi Dokubo, or is also making it look like he's also of the opinion that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released unconditionally? Kindly share your view in the comment section. Thank you for staying tuned to the end.